And we back. Hope you had a great rest. I did. I had a good rest. I slept till after 7. I did. I got to sleep in. Because we still at this goddamn barge. They still loading it. Right now they're at they're doing samples. So we'll be here at least another 2 hours, it looks like. Tiger Lover Cat coming through with the host. Coming in with the host. They're dropping that host. Drop it like it's hot. Dropping that host. Drop it like it's hot. Oh, no. Hello, Captain Rob, sir. Blanco Peso is now hosting. Viking Warlord. Good evening, Cat. Hello, Captain Rob, sir. Mike is in the chat. Mitten State K. Well, good afternoon. Well, it's evening, I guess. Hell, it's 8 o'clock. Hello, Mike in Mitten State. I guess, oh, Blanco might be doing it now. Putting it in the Discord. Running the gamut. Hello, Keith. Well, we still at this dock. We still here. You're not gonna believe this. I found a tiny bird in my yard, hurt, and I can't fry, so I have him in a. Wait. He can't fly. I was like, whoa. Viking Warlord. Hold the presses. He can't fly. I have him in a small box inside. Hi, Rob. How was your nap? It was good. I slept until I woke up, and I looked at my time, and it said 7:20, I think. I was like, oh, 7:20. Sweet. I meant fly, stupid autocorrect. I know I read that and I'm like, whoa, fry, whoa, hold the phone. I knew what you meant though. After I read it, I saw you. I knew you meant fly. I can't fry him. So I'll just have to go with the bait method. See your face. There, see my face? Okay. Now you don't. Oh, I love hand sanitizers. I love hand sanitizer, but you do not use hand sanitizers a lot. Do you have glasses on? Yes, reading glasses. I have to wear them, Ethan. I gotta wear the reading glasses. Did you eat today? I ate some pork chops. I did. I had some pork chops, and then I had some turkey when I got up. Some turkey and pork chops. Pork chops and applesauce. Some applesauce. He's fully aware. So I don't know what happened to him. Is it a grown bird or was it a baby? I'm thinking it's grown bird because if he did fly and before you found him, so yeah, he had to be a big one. A big one. Okay, let me put this time in real quick. Mom have a new Dell laptop. Oh, cool. This might be a stupid question, but what's the blue umbrella there up there doing? The Tankerman is sitting under it. I guess from when the sun was out, he just didn't pick it up yet. He's under there. He is sitting in that chair underneath there, chilling in the umbrella. He might even have a little sippy drink. Another umbrella drink. That'd be nice. He looks grown. Oh yeah. Oh, this is what I'm looking for right here. Might be napping. He just walked over there like 10 minutes ago. I saw him. I asked him what the start time was and all that, and he told me. And they're waiting on samples. 15:20, I think he told me. Hose on. 15:20. Hello, Baloo. 15:20. Hose on. Hose on. And 15:55. Start loading. Hello, Baloo. A skyline. That's Dave to you, oh Captain, my Captain. Ooh. I'll never eat at Derek Jeter's Taco Hole again. Stay away from Derek Jeter's Taco Hole. We back, Realtree Redneck. We are back, and the song of our people. That's the song of our people. Yep. Ocon coming in with some Leroy Jenkins. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear. Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new edition. Hi, Captain Dr. Doolittle. 3016 Captain Rob's Adventures. 32 viewers in the chat already, and it's only been 11 minutes. What? Say what? That's how I gotta do it, Tina, right there. Like a trumpet. Muggins, hello Muggins. Who we saving tonight? We gonna save ourselves.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Need a bigger boat. Hello, Muggins. We come in peace. Muggins says we come in peace. I do love me some titty sprinkles. In the morning, let's play some titty sprinkles. Y'all want to hear some titty sprinkles? I'm going to play it. I like putting titty sprinkles on my pancakes. And when my friends aren't looking, well, I like snorting them up my nose. Doesn't matter what color. Let me get to my chair thing here. Here we go. Here we go now. Here we go. Captain Rod, because you saved the doves, you're getting lucky tonight. Oh, shit. Oh, Lord. That kind of scares me, Blanco. Oh, my God. Oh, I gotta wait for the, I gotta wait for something to finish. My countdown, I got 30 seconds left. I'm scared, Blanco. That makes me scared. Have they started loaded? They did start loading, and they go to 3 foot. That's what the tankerman told me. They go to 3 foot draft, or 3 foot in the tanks, I guess, and then they pull a sample and send it to the lab. And then they start loading again.
Titty sprinkles. I do love me some titty sprinkles. In the morning, I like to put titty sprinkles on my pancakes. And when my friends aren't looking, I like to snort them up my nose.
Look at that.
Doesn't matter what color. Blue, green, red, purple. I even like rainbow-colored titty sprinkles. I've even taken a bath in titty sprinkles.
God,
It's
I
hard
wish
to
I
wash
would've
off,
seen.
though. But why would you want to? Everybody wants to smell like titty sprinkles.
I wish I would have seen what boat
That's
what
the
boat
good
did
stuff.
that. Look at the boat. Look at the barge rocking. I wish I would have seen what freaking boat did that. Through that big old swell. I do love me some titty sprinkles. Computer's acting funny. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, Blanco. Say what? I do. Yeah, that freaking. Thank God there's a tankman. Look, he emerged from his slumber. He has emerged from his slumber. Yeah, I wish I would have seen what boat passed like that and through that swell. It probably was the Brazos pilot, maybe, because it might have been him. The pilot boat. That sounds like a much better. Much better. My sound was all funny. Let me hit this light so this dude has some light tonight. So the doves got rescued, the stream cut before I saw what happened. Yes. Yep. Yes, I did. Yes, they did. They did. So what it was, let me see. I got 4 phone numbers from Magellan. Because Magellan is here in Texas, so he looked up some numbers. He sent them to me. And I called 1, 2, 3 of them. I called 3 of the numbers. That was the area code from here. And nobody answered. I called the 4th number. He sent me 5 numbers. Actually 6, but I called the 4th number and a dude named Scott answered. And I talked to him. I told him what was going on, what we had. This is the guy that does titty sprinkles. Yeah, I've seen the dude, man. That's crazy. Well, I don't know if it's the same. I've seen that. I think I've seen that clip. Let me go see if that's the same one I'm thinking of. Oh yeah, that's him.
There's the picture. And I'm now going to read that as Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, that's the dude.
Hopefully.
And I look good. The most satisfying thing about this image
You would not believe that's the dude that does that voice.
It's amazing, this phenomenon. Just by simply seeing a picture of someone, your brain instantly makes a connection to the most memorable thing about them. Why, there could be anything in the world written on this image. And in your brain, it would sound amazing because you have Morgan Freeman narrating it. Titty sprinkles. I do love me some titty sprinkles. In the morning, I like to put titty sprinkles on my pancakes. And when my friends aren't looking, I like to snort them up my nose. It doesn't matter what color. Blue, green, red, purple. I even like rainbow-colored titty sprinkles. I've even taken a bath in titty sprinkles. It's hard to wash off, though. But why would you want to? Everybody wants to smell like titty sprinkles. That's the good stuff.
You would never believe that is the dude that does them. I could. Well, I seen that a while back, and I was like, no way. So yeah, I called a dude named Scott. I called Scott, and I said, hey man, look, we took a barge, and this is so funny what he told me. I said, we took a barge. I'm in Freeport right now. We brought a barge over here from Houston to Dow in Freeport, tied it up, and up in the motor, next to the breathers, the air filters, there is a nest with 2 baby doves in it. I mean, yeah, 2 baby doves. And he thought I meant they were eggs at first. And I said, there's 2 of them there, and the mom is not going to find them. She didn't make the trip here from Houston, I guarantee you. I said, is there anybody that I can call, that you know I can call to come get him? I said, is it even something that's possible or what? He said, well, you need to take that barge back to Houston. That's what the dude told me. The wildlife dude told me that, the game warden. He's like, you got to take that barge back to Houston. I'm like, he starts laughing. He starts laughing at me. And I said, well, it is going back to Houston. We are eventually going there, but it won't be till tomorrow. And he said, man, I don't know. He said, I think he said he's been doing it 41 years. He said, I've been doing this something 1 year. I don't know if it was 31, 41. He said, this is the first time I've got a call like this to bring little, eggs and stuff. I said, wait. I said, these ain't eggs. These are little fledglings. They're almost about to leave the nest, but they still not ready. And he said, well, okay. He said, well, let me give you this phone number. And he gave me the number. He said it was Wildlife Rescue. And he said, when you call, you're going to have to leave a message. And leave a message of exactly what you told me, what you got, and they will call you back because they got to put you into the right department of what the animal is. So I called the number, left the message. I went lay down. No more tug racing. Not right now. We trying to get her filled. And then I guess about an hour later, 35 minutes later, 40, I don't know, something, the phone rings and it was that number. And the lady said, asked me about what I had and stuff. And she said, well, is there a way I can get to you? I said, well, not right here, you can't. The mama will be looking for her chicks when it gets back. She'll be freaked over the empty nest. Well, the thing is that this barge is not going exactly back to the same place because we took it from an empty fleet, and now that it's loading, it's going to a completely different fleet. So that's what she asked me. She said, well, when you bring the barge back, is it going to exactly the same place? I'm like, nope. She said, well, there's no way the mama's going to get back to him. That it's done. And she said, how long? She said, is there a place that I can get to you? I said, well, you can't get to me at this dock here, but I could probably get to the bridge to the bait store down there. And I asked her if she was familiar with Freeport. And she's like, yeah. I said, you can get down to the bait shop under the bridge, and I can get them to you there. So she's like, all right. She said, I can be there in 20 minutes. I'm like, whoa. I was still laying down, you know, and I'm like, whoa, hold up. I said, give me 30 because I have to go out there and get them, put them in a box, and then we got to ride over there. So she said, all right, 30 minutes. So I went out there and I started filming it. I filmed it, and she told me I didn't need to take the nest, but I took it anyway because I think it helped because they felt more comfortable. I think they felt more comfortable in the nest, even though it wasn't where it was originally. So, Cap ran out of Boost juice. Boost juice. Oh, let me see. Hold on. Oh yeah, when I ran aground, the Boost juice. That mama will be looking. No more tug racing. So yeah, she beat us there. She beat us to the landing, and we put them in a water box. We had an empty gallon jug water box. I took one of my towels, one of my extra towels that I wasn't using. I mean, I use it every once in a while, but I didn't really need it right now. And I put the nest on top of the towel, and them birds stayed in that nest. Mama Tony Blanco didn't feed him with his mouth. Even though I took the nest, kind of broke a little bit because I guess I didn't take it all. I just grabbed what I could because I put my hand over the top so they wouldn't jump out, and I put my hand underneath and grabbed what I could. So I didn't grab all the nest, so it kind of split a little bit, but they stayed in that freaking nest. They did not move. And I got a video of it and all that. So yep, we dropped it off, and that's the rest. The only thing she said, she wanted me to send my name to that phone, so they have a name, a record, I guess. And I want to ask her. I'm going to get back in touch with her and ask her if there's any way I can get pictures as they're growing and rehabilitating, whatever you want to call it. And I will show you all the progress. That's what I want to do. She said she's going to put it with the other baby pigeons they have. I mean, not pigeons, doves. Because they are doves. She confirmed it. At first, I ain't gonna lie, Doug was kind of wanting to rehabilitate him himself, and I'm like, man, you don't know what kind of work that is, bro, and the chances of them surviving if you try without knowing what you're doing, pretty slim. So we went the better route. So I went to bed and I got to sleep extra. I got to sleep in. I ought to call this dude too tomorrow and say, hey man, I appreciate that number because it worked out. It all worked out. That's the good stuff. Captain Rob, no, I ain't no hero. We just saved him. We just did what we had to do. We have some humanity left in the world. Got the humanities. I really want to know if they make it. I will call that number. I'll ring that number off the hook till they answer. So evidently they're not far. They're not far because she was there quick. Let me see what's going on with this. I'm trying to, there we go, that's what I wanted. That's the picture I wanted. Still here, huh? Yeah, we're still here. They loaded 3 foot into the tanks, and then they stop, they take a sample of the product, send it to the lab, make sure it's all good, and then once they're satisfied, they continue the transfer. So we probably won't be leaving out of here till after 10 o'clock. I didn't even know if I was going to come live. I don't know. I didn't think, I was like, well, damn, if we're just going to be sitting here, do I even go live or not? But I'm like, you know what? I will. You are heroes of those baby. Well, to the baby birds, you might be right. There is, yeah, because I know right now there's no way they'd have made it. There's no way. Because Mama would not have found them. Let's put y'all in the window. How much is that doggy in the window? There we go. That's what they want you to think. They actually was having a tailgate party. It was so funny. I don't know if I told y'all that. The lady on the phone, when she took them and left, she's like, them people there were drunk. They were tripping over each other. They was all messed up. All those people that Doc listened to the band, and they were drunk. No way my signal's going out. What the heck? Come on now. Okay, we back. My signal was down to 1,700 kilobytes. We're back up to 3,800. It's nice. It's nice here tonight. That sky's pretty. And Donnie has been on the back deck trying to fish for probably at least an hour, and he only had one bite. And he's using shrimp. So I don't know what's up with that. There should be some fish here. He didn't even catch a catfish. And those things are a dime a dozen. I love my kitties. What can I say? You're a hero to them kitties. Get yourself some gummy worms. Whoa, what did I miss? What are we talking about, gummy worms? Oh, gummy worms for fishing? Ah, Spooks are playing tricks. My internet just stopped working for no reason. Jangier, hello. Jangier is in the chat. I don't know for how long, because you know she's quicker than a hiccup. Pew pew. She'll be like, be right back. Pew. Thanks for earlier. Hey, no, hey, what's going on, Maka Waka? My pleasure, Maka Waka. Absolutely. I tried to stay in as long as I could, but I had to get a nap because I had to get up for tonight's shift. But we're still here, so it sure is quiet, isn't it? It's a lot quieter than when we're running. Well, I'll be. There's the popo. The popos are pulling the boats out over as they come in. It might be the game warden. Look, let me show you. Look at him. He just stopped that boat right there. They go check him out Make sure they got all their legal. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? What you gonna do? Bad boys, what you gonna do? You're really getting pulled over in the water too. Oh yeah, if that's a game, I'm pretty sure it's a game warden. There's a lot of boats that come out of here to go fishing. They're checking if they're legal, if they got the limit. Make sure they have the limit, nothing undersized. Blue pill. They pull up. I think it's a game warden. To tell you the truth, the blue lights though. That's what I'm thinking. It's a game warden. Where was he when I needed him earlier? But that's all right. The dude I talked to pointed me in the right direction. So quick, hide the goods. Hide your drugs. Donnie, put the weed away. Oh, they ain't gonna, I don't think they're gonna come check us. I tell you what, he better not be out there fishing if he ain't got no license. They will chase you down. Oh, they'll catch me. Every boat catches us. We're slow. Slow. Great, Blanco, how are you? How you doing tonight? How you doing? I'm gonna keep my eye on that pilot boat to see if he's gonna come back up in here 18 miles an hour. Blue pill is now following. Thank you for that follow. Yep, so we're over here in Dow Freeport still, and Freeport, Texas, waiting for this thing to get finished loading. He said once they start it again, it'll be an hour and a half. And then they'll take the hose off, and then we gotta wait for inspectors. So the umbrella, he's sitting under that umbrella over there. Somali pirates will be begging for their life in Texas. They'd be saying, if they come over here and try to take a boat, they'd be, I'm the cabin boy now. They'll be turned into a cabin boy quick. You ever been to Fort Worth? I have. Let me see. Is that where Texas Motor Speedway is? Because if that's where it is, I have been there. Ginger, tiger lover, I'll take those handcuffs. Yeah, I've been there twice. I've only been up there 2 times, and it was the Texas Motor Speedway both times. Hey, I like them a lot too. Yep, Texas Motor Speedway, yep. Even went to the Buc-ee's up there. I tell you what, that Buc-ee's is in a good spot for race day. Cause it's packed. What up, Dookie? Good to see you, Dookie Creek. Hopefully you're not at the shop and working this late on a Saturday. Hopefully you're at home, chilling out, relaxing. Was a little late. I was mowing the lawn, then you came on. Oh, well, you was working then. You was working, but not at the shop working. Mm-hmm. I'm almost done with the yard. Have a little string trimming to do and my downspout to put back, and I'm done. Done. Be done. Alright, so the boat, the police boat left the other little boat. He went back in. The little boat's just kind of drifting around. Now they're leaving. I guess they're all good. I don't think you can drink in boats over here. I don't think you can have open containers. I think it's the same as being in a car. I'll have to research that, because I'm really not sure. Barge and plant kind of pretty. Yep, and with the sky at night, that too, man. I was looking at the sky. Let me lift it up a little bit. The sky and the barge and the lights, that does look nice. Throw out your tigers, Dookie. Why you sound exhausted? Are you okay? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I got a nap. I got a nap in today. It's because I'm talking low too, because usually the engines are running. This air conditioner's usually on. I turned it off because it was cold up here. So I'm talking lower. I'm talking lower than I normally would, because I don't feel I have to yell over the engines. No boating and drinking. That's what I thought. Yep, you can get a DUI on the water in Texas. You and that low, sexy voice is getting, oh God. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Cold, it was 95 here today. No. It was cold because the air conditioner was freezing me out. It was 95 up there. God dang. What the hell? That's freaking cold, dude. Where you're at especially, I find that's cold. I mean, that's hot. So what am I talking about? That's hot, man, where you at. Usually it's cold. Man. That is damn hot for up there way at north. Okay, I apologize since you're new here. I'm a little crazy and I like to mess with the captain. Oh yeah, he does. Please look over me. 86 tomorrow and storms again. Yeah, Blue Pill, you have to kind of watch out for that Blanco Peso feller. For that fella. Peso, the Blanco Peso. Wait till August and I'll be telling you about how 112, how it's 112. Damn. Today wasn't bad because it was only a 50% humidity. I like long walks on the beach with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I like hunting, fishing, and camping and romance movies. Long walks on the beach, and you don't even live near a beach. You're nowhere near a beach. Unless there's beaches around them big lakes. Is there beaches by them lakes? We get all the extremes. I may have to correct myself. Maybe there are beaches up there by them lakes. He's like, sir, I assure you there are beaches here. Uh, 321 lights, 321 lights action. You're not familiar with my town, so I will forgive you, sir, but we do have a Navy pier and we do have a lot of beach property. You're not familiar. You're not familiar with my territory. So, sir, please refrain from speculating about my area. How dare you speculate? Beachfront property? Beach property? What does that mean? That you live in a van down by the river? Is that what you're talking about? Beach property? The beach actually reopened yesterday. I need beach property to go fishing. I'm moving there right now. Oh, Beery. You be smoking doobies, living in a van down by the river. River is a river, not a beach. This works out pretty good because if they're going to be done probably say by 11ish, it'll take us about 4 or 5 hours to get there. About 4 or 5 hours to get back to Chocolate Bayou, and that'll bring us just about till daylight. And we can get those barges out of there. I'll tell Doug, look, get over there, tie this barge up. It'll be so close to watch change. He can wait until Donnie gets up, and then they can both. We can both put the barges together. You have lakefront lakefront and beachfront, but front of the river leads to the ocean or a lake. Chocolate water, yay, chocolate Bayou. Where are you, Blanco? He is in the state of confusion. This would make a good puzzle. This would make a good puzzle also. Did this shut off? Hold on, what happened? Yeah, there we go. Captain, you should take pics and turn them into puzzles and sell them as merch. That would be a cool picture. Is there a place you can do that? I guess you can. I guess you can talk to puzzle manufacturers. Center that up about right there. Huh. You have a giant lakefront. Captain Rob's Adventures Puzzles. I like the way you think. Sly Stealth coming in with the hot chat, the hot hype. I'm sure there's websites that can do it. Expensive too. You have a great lakefront and expensive. And expensive. And expensive. Oh, I got my eye on this Brazos pilot boat coming in. But you know what? They're over here all the time. I'm over here visiting, so that may be something they do all the time they come in. They may do that. Yeah, I don't know. There are a lot of places out there. That does not mean. That does not mean you can take the picture of me in front of the fireplace naked on the bearskin rug and turn it into a puzzle, Cap Rob. I won't. I'm gonna turn it into 2 puzzles. I might have to turn it into 3 puzzles because Janger wants one probably. 3016 probably wants one. See? I told you. Janger will take it. 3016 will take it. And guess what? It'll come with a magnifying glass so you can put the puzzle part together where the no-no square is. Free with magnifying glass. Nobody wants a puzzle of that, sir. How about a Blanco Peso puzzle with a free magnifying glass? Berry minty berry. Oh my God, I'm dying. Well, you can put that piece in with the peanut butter self stick. We'll start taking orders. If y'all want it, let me know. We'll start taking orders right now.
tanker stole Talcott coming into Freeport Jetties will cross ICW intersection approximately 9 to 10 minutes. Inbound ship crossing Freeport intersection 9 to 10 minutes. Ship will go just inside the Old River, more returning basin, docket now 822.
He only has like 87 pictures of me. I'm sure he'll find one that's flattering. 87? There are several websites. I think that'd be a wonderful idea. Great idea, JJ. Hi, Rob. What are the chances of getting shot or getting robbed? The low income part of the Galveston. I don't know if I hear a whole lot of. I don't know if I hear of a whole lot of stuff like that in Galveston itself. I mean, you hear about all the shootings that they have in Houston, but I haven't heard like on the news, and it would be reported because Galveston's right there. Robberies? I don't know. I don't. That may be something that would be on Google. Maybe Google that and see. Houston, you will get ganked real quick. T-Zebra. There's a what's coming. There's that boat. That dang Brazos pilot's coming in the channel right now at 19 miles an hour. And I'm fixing to see if he's going to come in here. Really, because there's a few Section 8 apartments available there.
Pilots, Sabine pilots, this is Transcast Force Connect. Cover, please. Luke Bryan, eastbound. Let's just start in order delay. Luke Bryan.
I mean, I don't hear it on the news a lot, any high crime stuff. I mean, I'm sure they have some. But, I don't hear about it. Or maybe I missed that day. I thought he rated us earlier, so I missed that even. Sly stuff. Yes, I watched it all the way till after he dropped him off with the lady. That's when I was in tears. I have the VOD there. The VOD's still there, Tiger Lover. Yeah, the lady called. The lady called, and we went and dropped him off. She's bringing him. She's bringing him to the rescue center, and that's what she said. I asked her. I said, when you look at them, can you tell for sure what kind of birds they are? And she's like, yep. She said with the white tip on the beak, they're either doves or pigeons. So, and they were definitely doves. Yep. Glass photo prints at fracture.com. I'm gonna try to take a picture with my Note, my Galaxy Note. It usually has a good night. I'm watching this boat come in and see what he's gonna do, if he's gonna slow down or not. Well, he did slow down to 11, but we're going to see if his swell reaches as far. There's a few. Okay, yes. Let's see. Glass photos. If it don't make it to the news, it should be okay. When I found out they were sure does, that's when the water world started. Oh, how long does it take for them to fill the barge? They said earlier it'd only be a couple of hours, but we've been here longer than that. They put the hose on. They connected it at 3:20. They put they connected the fill hose. At 3:55 they started. Then they had to stop. They loaded to 3 foot in the tanks, stopped, took samples, and they're getting them they're getting the samples analyzed, make sure they were good, and then they'll start up again. He said once they start here in a little bit, it'll be at least an hour and a half. But I don't think they started yet. So we got at least 2 more hours here, and it's already 9 o'clock. That's what I'm talking about. So I appreciate y'all hanging out here, just sitting with me, even though we're not moving. We're chatting about birds and stuff. Birds and naked Blanco puzzles. I mean, how much better does it get? Let me see what kind of picture I can get out of this. My goodness, the lights. I'm gonna take a picture with my phone and see how good it comes out. Let me get a good straight one. Let me stand outside and do it because I don't want to get any glare stuff on the window. I'm gonna go walk down there. I'll be right back. Blanco, don't act up while I'm going.
Shirt, too sexy for my shirt, so sexy it hurts. And I am too sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan, New York and Japan.
Where the fish at? You didn't catch one? Damn. I think I got a good center picture of the whole barge and everything. I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like. I took 3, so this is.
Hey, Cap, see y'all one.
That's one picture. They're all the same, but
Second one.
that's what my picture takes at night. My camera takes that picture at night. I think that would make a decent puzzle. Let's see how much detail it has.
Liberty, come on with it, man.
That's not bad.
Appreciate it, bro.
That looks pretty good, actually. Maybe I should send that to a puzzle place. I'll just have to see how much they charge. Probably wouldn't be that much. The sky looks cool. The sky looks cool in the picture.
Columbia, process pilot 16.
Got the Columbia, come on.
Hey, are you late, Bo? Or are you pushing something?
Look at this zoom all the way in
Okay, I'm Stolt Halcon. I'm crossing at Freeport intersection.
at that truck.
4 or 5 minutes. All right, where are you going? You going
And the lights on the other side of the dock. That's cool.
We continue west.
Okay, Flyers, let me get across. Just run slow. Let me get across.
Yes, no problem. Pull them up.
Thank you. I'm on 1-4. Good evening.
I like the sky. That would be a great puzzle. Fish be trolling. Posted a link for you in Discord.
Freeport pilot. Ship traffic Old River. Inbound ship. Stolt Halcon.
Blanco's taking over the boat.
Shortly entering the Old Brazos River. The ship will top around in the lower Turnham Basin and go port side 2 alongside Dow Chemical 822. Standing by for any traffic. Freeport pilot.
Yeah, man, when you're putting us on the payroll, we can hang out like this at night. Everyone was helping each other get the babies to the lady. It was beautiful to watch. I guess I'm just sentimental. Oh, they did not want us touching that boat. Oh my God, they didn't want us touching his boat. That bet you that's probably a freaking $500,000 boat right there we pulled up to. We didn't get within. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the captain now. Oh Lord, I miss some chat, didn't I? When I was down there taking a picture. What? Oh my goodness, the lights. Wearing my helmet. Good evening. Uptime, 1 hour and 1 minute. Good stuff. Blanco hiding under the blue umbrella. Oh wow, I missed some chat. Hold up. When are you putting us on the payroll? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the captain now. Blanco has taken over. Whatever you do, don't tell him that I got naked while he was gone. Like I wouldn't go back and read chat. Captain Peanut Butter Man. Posted a link for you in the Discord. Fish be trolling. I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna check it out. Do they have prices? Jangier, do they have prices of what they would cost? I guess depending on the size you wanted. I'd put it together. That'd be a great puzzle. I like the sky. Can I get this made into a puzzle? Oh, no. We ain't making that into a puzzle. No. I already know what it is, and no. Redbubble only takes a cut when it sells. Oh! Kind of like my website. I mean my merch store. I have the merch store, but it don't cost anything, and they get their cut. They get what they, their thing. So that might work. It's called what? Redbubble. That'd be an amazing puzzle. I'm sure the cost would depend on the size, but so whatever they charge, I guess. Because the merch store that I have, I didn't put any prices. They set them prices, and I just left them like that. I could adjust them if I wanted to. I guess that's the lowest they'd put them. For me to make like $1 or $2 on a shirt, they get the rest. I actually like the industrial photos, that Nat Geo cover page. My phone doesn't even look that good on night shots. That's why I love that. I love the Note Ultra to stream with. I should be streaming with my other phone instead of the one I'm streaming with. Blanco is alright. Sweet Pea Ashy is in the chat. Also, Redbubble, you can make your own emotes into stickers. Oh, okay. It's pretty cool. It costs you nothing. They take the cut when it sells. Can I get a leopard thong and wear the tiger hat for the photo shoot, sir? Wait, can I get a leopard thong and wear the tiger hat for the... Yes, absolutely. I think this is the most light we've ever been. Yes, just like your merch store. You can say what you want them to charge. Just like that. Good night to me. My pizza came out the oven. Get it. Get that pizza. I wish everyone well and happy Memorial Day. You too, Obiri. Rescue. Got the rescue. They was holding that lady. I don't know. I have to go back and watch the clip, but we was reaching over as far as we could, and they was holding that lady, trying to reach her over so she can grab the box. Oh, it was so funny. That was a hell of an effort to save a couple of baby doves, I'm telling you. I'd like to see that. Click on the link, it still works. Twitch don't fix the clinch. Yeah, that was, I mean, it could, like I said, what it cost us to go down there. It didn't cost me anything. Just a little trip down the, where's that ship at? Oh, that's a small ship coming in. We got a small ship coming in here behind us. Let's look at the ship. You want to see the ship? It's a Stolt ship. Got a little breeze tonight. Breezy. That was some precision bird delivery. It was precision. Ooh, I wonder if that ship's gonna come tie up right here. He might be coming right here to this dock. That would be awesome. I hope he does. The dove rescue was cool. Yeah, I was laying down in bed already. I was fixing to take me a nap. And the phone rang. I'm like, uh-oh, here we go. It's go time. Is that wind messing you up or what? You are my favorite person. You have a very, very big heart, Rob. I'm honored to know you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. All of y'all, I appreciate y'all. You can tell a lot about a person by how they treat their animals and the way you did the little baby birds. You all right with me, Cap? Yeah, I knew what would have happened. I knew it would have happened if they stayed there. I'm glad Donnie told me, because I wouldn't have walked down on that barge. I'm glad he saw him and told me, because we would have never known. But it's their job to inspect the barge, look at all the motor, check it out. He was just doing what he had to do. So you went live again? I didn't know. And I even said in the channel, like, someone needs to go get Tiger Lover Cat. I don't know why it does not do. I don't know. It was like a 30-minute live. It took only about 30 minutes. I don't know why freaking notifications don't come up. I'm surprised they don't have a wake break around the refueling area. I think he's going to tie up on this dock right here. I think he's going to flip around and tie up right here in front of us. We fixing to find out. This would be cool. This would be cool to watch right here. I got it. adult tankers. Where's the Popo now? They got all kind of little boats coming in. Oh, damn it. This freaking door keeps slamming on me. Is that wind too bad or y'all good? I went there not realizing you were on. I just saw the baby birds in the frame and I was like, something's going on. I clipped it all. Yeah, I just put it in 2 Discords. I had put it in mine and in Relics. I hate putting it in Relics when he was live, you know, but I figured if someone wanted to come see it, they might want to see. I don't like putting me in Relic's Discord when he's going live, you know, when he's already live. Yep, they flipping that tug around right here. That ship looks empty. They started up again? Yeah. Okay, thank you. They're gonna dock this ship right here. So do the pilot boats help dock it? Not the pilot boats, but the harbor tugs do. The pilot boats, all they do is bring the pilot to and from the ship. That harbor tug that's on it, he's gonna help dock it. But I only see one harbor tug. So that makes me think that there may be a bow thruster on this ship. Probably a bow thruster on it. Is it weird I'm getting excited by this, Captain? Be right back, Cap. Need to refill my coffee. Is it weird? Yep. You're getting excited by this? By the ship coming in? You're getting excited? Ooh. This is exciting. Incoming! Let me try to get out the wind. Here we go. I can hold it like this. With the bird rescue, were there baby birds on the barge? With the bird rescue, yes. Donnie found them in the motor. The motor up there that pumps the nest was up there where the motor is to pump the barge out. Captain, will he dock your side or the river side? He's going to be on the other side of this walkway. He's going to be over there, not up in here. So. Yep, Donnie saw the nest there and told me about it today and said there was some baby bird. We didn't know what kind of birds they were. They were just 2 babies. So I went and looked at them. When I got off watch, I went down there with my camera and looked at them, and chat figured out they were doves. I didn't know. But everyone in the chat figured out that they were either baby doves or pigeons. Cap, the dock, your side of the river, or oh yeah, the one next to us. Who removed the nest? I did. I went out there. The lady told me to just put them in a box with a towel, that I didn't need to take the nest. But the doves won't use it again unless they use it next year. Even if they find this barge, because this barge is going to a different location. Permission to temporarily post a link. Yeah, you can post a link. You should be able to, being a mod. You imagine trying to get that ship around the rocks? Yeah, they won't come on the inside here. They only come to the, they only tie to the outside. Only barges come up in here. Y'all did a good deed for sure. Yeah, so she told me I didn't need to take the nest. Just put the birds in a towel, in a box. But I said, I decided to take the nest too, because they felt comfortable in that nest. And they did. I put them in the nest and they're together, and they did not move out of that nest the whole trip over to the bait dock. They did not move. And they actually fell back asleep. That's crazy. I took them out of their place, kept them in the nest, and they fell back asleep on the way to that dock. They were comfortable. Yeah, you nasty little dock, Big Daddy ship. I was preparing to dock, baby. Can they only refuel from one side of their ship? No, they can do both sides. The reason they do this is so when they're finished and they go to leave, they're already pointed outbound. They can take on product on either side. Now they're just going to push it in right there. The Stolt Halcon, 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 Stolt Halcon. I guess like Falcon, but it's got an H. So sweet for keeping them safe and comfy. Yeah, I put my hand over the top of them so they wouldn't try to hop out, and then I scooped underneath. I think it's in the video. I think he took a video of me grabbing them, because I had Brian hold the camera while I grabbed them. Yeah, I couldn't see them little babies perishing like that. And she said they have other baby doves. They have other doves in their rehab center, and they're going to put them in with them. And when they get old enough, they're going to release them into the wild. Wonder what the price tag is for bunker of that ship. I don't know. Because they got to pay the harbor tugs. The pilots got to get paid. The pilots get paid big time money. The pilots that are on there right now that brought it in and docking it, they get paid. They make like $600,000 a year, according to reports. So they got to pay the harbor tugs, the pilot. They may have dock fees they got to pay. I'm sure everybody gets a little piece of the pie. Bill Cobb, hi Cap. You're setting new record with these streams in one day. I know, three streams today. Sounds like someone's still chipping away at the restaurant this hour. He's down there scraping. He don't want to make too much noise, so he's scraping that old paint off the push knee. Y'all want to see real quick? See, he's down there scraping. I suggest watching the whole clip. Wow, so adorable. Thank you for that clip. I build boats for a living and get paid shit. Oh yeah, wait. Let me see. Where you said you were in Sherrington. If you're in Sherrington, would you happen to work? So you build. I don't want to call out where you work. I ain't gonna do that. But there is a shipyard on Highway 90 between between Lafayette and Morgan City. You wouldn't happen to work at that one. Like a brand new one. It only been there a few years, and they build Coast Guard stuff and crew boats. Would that happen to be the spot? Because they build some nice boats there. And it's not far from your hometown. Oh, Gulfcraft. That's up in that's up around the Morgan City area, I think. I think that is up the river a little ways. I think that's what Gulfcraft is. Oh, they're in Franklin. Okay. So yeah, the only way to get to them is by Bayou Teche. I'm pretty sure that got to be Bayou Teche. Yep. Oh, they already got the lines on right here in the front. They docking that thing quick. Well, yeah. Well, you would probably know. I don't know how how old you are, but the company, one of the first companies I started working with was on Bayou Teche, called Galaxy Marine, out of Patterson. I need a smoke after this docking. Yep, that's about it. All right, we're gonna go back in here. Yep, Galaxy Marine I used to work at, and they were on Bayou Teche back in Patterson, and then Secor bought them out. I'm 34, but never heard of them. Yeah, they shut down. I got my license. I've had my license 32 years. So I got my license when you were 2. I started working with them probably when you were born. We build Secor boats. Oh, yep. And so I worked with them back in 90. I got my license in 1990. And I was working for Galaxy Marine. But then their office changed to Secor. I don't even know if there's an office there anymore. You want to be a pilot? I don't want to be a pilot, no. No. No, I don't want to be a pilot, nope. He doesn't want to be a pilot, Cap. He doesn't want the pay cut. No, now the pilots make more money than I do. The captains, the ship captains on those boats, I make more than them. Believe it or not, I couldn't believe it. I make more than a captain does on that boat, on that ship. Because we got to push these things around. Which is unbelievable, because look how much cargo they hold compared to what we hold. We don't hold that much cargo. Now the pilots, but I don't want to be a pilot either. I think when you become a pilot, I think it's part of the process to become a dick, because pretty much all the pilots I've been across are dicks. I don't want to be a dick. I'll drive this ship, just stay out the way. You got to see the rescue live? Yes, I did. That's our motto. Don't be a dick. So, let's see if I can, I don't know if I can aim it that way a little bit where you can see it still. Let's see, without that, A little bit of it. If I'm driving the ship, stay off the river walks. Oh, Lord. Or you're more versatile and can go more places that they cannot. Yeah, that probably has a lot to do with it. When we're fixing to get a raise in July 15th, I think. Well, July 1st, but I think we'll see it on our July 15th check. So in a month, they're giving us a raise. Kind of like when you buy a BMW, you have to be addicted in order to buy one or own one. Oh yeah, I don't want a BMW then. I wonder why. I wonder if anybody gets a notification when I go live. Anna don't get one. Blanco don't get one. A Tiger Lover don't get one. How often do you spark up the barbecue grill on the boat? You know, funny thing is, technically we aren't supposed to have barbecue grills on here because of all the flammable barges we have that we push around. We're not really supposed to even have one. I don't think we have one now, but we have one at our dock. For when we're at the dock, we can use it. So you're not even supposed to smoke outside on the deck when we're at a customer dock. I would think you're more of a specialty captain. Yeah, because we do have to have a towing endorsement to be able to do what I do. And not every captain has a towing endorsement. Tina got one and let me know. Oh, Tina got one. I wonder if it's the way you set it. I wonder if you set it yourself from your own Twitch to get a notification when someone goes live. I just turn notifications off and I'm back on. I'm not sure if I get one or not. Owned a BMW when I was stationed overseas. Bought it from a soldier and sold it to a soldier. Wouldn't consider myself a dick, but then I was a complete T-Zebra. There's a button to select getting notifications when you follow. Oh! Let me go check something. Let me go see, like, say for Relic's on right now. Let me go see if I get notifications for him. Yeah, my notifications are on for him. But I don't know if I get them. Anyway, I just said it anyway. I get emails when you go live, but my email service thinks they're not important. Uh-oh, who's still... I was getting him all the time, even though I have notifications turned. I don't always get them when he goes live. If you don't click the email, it auto turns it off there for a few moments. Who's that? Sil? No, Sai. How you pronounce that name? SY1VAE. Sly. No. Oh, and hello, Cajun Kells. I was talking to you, but I didn't say hello. Good to see you in. Sylvain. Got it. Silva. Twitch names give me hell. I'll be the first one to admit it. Sylvain. Captain, how much do you think the motors on that boat when you delivered the baby birds cost? How much you think the motors on that boat? I don't know. I was so busy calling out distances, I didn't even look at the back of the boat. Because I had the radio in my hand while Doug was pulling up to it, and I was talking to him, telling him how many feet away we were. We was like 4 feet away. And we didn't want to get any closer than that. That dude was like, "Don't touch the boat." We didn't touch it though. Oh, let me see. You got the let me see. You got the picture of it. Let's see what the motors look like. Oh my God! Look at the motors. There's 3 of them. They were trying to get me to go over there. Shit, them motors there. That might be 50 grand a piece. Oh, I didn't do a good job filming. Oh, there's the boat. Yeah, I didn't do a good job filming that, damn it. Because I was watching around, I didn't have the camera like where I should have had it. Well, hell. They are expensive. I didn't even see what they were. I didn't see the brand of them. They were nice and pretty. Them engines had some pretty eyes on them. Them engines had some pretty eyes. Yamaha outboards are very high priced, I know. Yamahas, they were Yamahas. We get what we get. Did they look like 300s, or I know they had to be bigger than 200s. Be safe, brother. You don't need any more bad weather. I may got to go live again tomorrow talking crazy weather. Damn, I don't remember turning that dang thing on. Oh yeah, this barge is loading quick. They're loading this stuff quick. We're gonna be done within an hour. V8 5.6 liters, 425. God dang! Let me check that out. Hold on, we're gonna check right now. Yamaha V8 5.6 liter 425s. The V8 5.6 liter XTO offshore Yamaha outboards are, whoo! We're told that retail pricing for the Yamaha XTO 425 will start at $44,250 for the 25-inch shaft and $45,000 in left rotation. Look, is this the motor? Is this it right here? I think that's it. It's bigger than that dude. He had 150 grand worth of engines on the back of that boat. I'm going to screenshot this for future reference. They look identical. Oh yeah, you know they're gonna match. On a boat like that, they're gonna have their motors match. So if the engine package on there is just 150 grand, the whole boat might be close to $1 million boat. $100 million. That's above my pay grade. I should have asked him if he wanted to swap places while I was there. If they wanted to trade places. Big money. Erica Delin? Or Delin? Is it Delin or Delin? Erica Delin. I went to school with a girl named Delin, but she only had one N on her name, so her name was Delin. But yours might be Delin. You had it right the first time. Delin, Erica Delin. That's why the owner didn't want you to bring the Moni close to his boat. They were taking pictures to witness in case something happened. They're like, oh, we're going to get this on candid camera. TV Tammy for you is now following. Coming in with that follow, TV Tammy. Good evening, TV Tammy. Welcome to the stream. And I can see TV Tammy for you is excited to be here, coming in with the wee. So thank you for that. I appreciate the excitement. Wee! That's why the owner didn't want you to bring the Moni. And what was this? Kingston 011 is now following. Well, since the we just got played for being excited for being here, I'll give you one. You ready? This one's for you, Kingston. Wee! Wee! I can't go that high. I'm sorry. Congratulations on an amazing day for followers. I think we had 28 followers earlier today. This morning, 28 followers. We ain't had a day like that in a while. It must have been that hot tubs, pools, and beaches you put me in, Blanco. It had to be. They must have come in from the hot tub category. And you got to save baby doves. Hell yeah. Captain Rob's Adventures. Hot tubs. Oh yeah, Sylvain, you don't know. Blanco loves putting me in hot tubs, pools, and beaches when I'm not looking. You were over 80 at one point today. Oh, the high today. The highest viewers today was 100. We did reach 100. Exactly. And I don't even think we got a raid in today. That was just y'all coming in. 100 viewers. So the barge is now full. Not yet. He's working on it. It's going down quick. So we got about another hour here. And then we'll leave. I'll back out of here with it. Probably about the time that Doug comes on watch, we'll be leaving. I told you I wasn't the only one that thought you. Oh God, Lord. I ain't even saying that, Blanco. I ain't saying it. Not saying it. And then we got some followers tonight. I mean, like 5 already, I think. Dude, you just not pulling in. You just not pulling in on your second job. We got here today at 11. I got over here at 11:30, and went to that other dock to stand by. They pulled us over here at 1 o'clock. So we got to this dock at 1, and they've been filling us ever since about 3. The most used stream currently in hot tubs category is otters. Oh, that's the most hot. That's the current, the most viewed. Really? Huh. I don't know what you're talking about, accusing me of putting you in pools and hot tubs and beaches. Oh, okay. You know not of what I speak. Luke Duke. Yeah, Mango, they're working on it. I would say within the next hour we'll be done. They'll disconnect the hose. Inspectors have to come down, gauge the tanks. What category are you in right now? Traveling outdoors, it says, but let me look. Hold on. It might not have updated. Let me check on my phone. I don't trust you. You son of a bitch. Look what I told you, look what you did. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I just refreshed on my phone, and I'm in freaking pools, hot tubs, and beaches. Well, technically, I am about a mile from a beach. This is a big area of water here, and it's pretty warm, so it could be like a warm tub. And what's the other part? Hot tubs, pools. Well, I don't know about the pool part. God dang it, Blanco. Blanco's playing. Here. I know nothing. Oh, I shouldn't have had the fajita trio. Tangier. Luke Duke coming in with the Yep, you may want to check your category again, sir. Yepers did that. That's the song of the people, though. The song of the people. I know nothing. Let me go look in that category right now. Hold up. Are we still in it, Blanco? You didn't take me out yet, huh? Ain't nobody gonna tell 36 Tina how to stream. Let me go look in that category. Discover. Let me see if I can. It may not be. Oh, here we go. People are scrolling. I don't know if it'll show me because I'm on and I don't know if I can see myself. There's the otters. Yep, there I am. Oh my God. Can you imagine going down hot tubs, pools and beaches, and then boom, seeing me right there, and then a girl in a bikini? What the hell? In the words of the great poet Shaggy, it wasn't me. The great poet. Dude, everything else is sold out. I had no choice. You brought it upon yourself. You have your bikini? Yeah, that's my fake bikini. Stop showing pictures of my fine ass, please. They wouldn't click the ship if the bikini is the other option. Y'all are crazy. But I mean, let's see how far down the list I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27. Oh, he done took me out. I ain't in there no more. I ain't in. There's the Skippy peanut butter. There's Skippy in the hot tub. Captain Rob's adventures are a real adventure. We on a real adventure. Next thing you know, he's gonna have me over in music. Are we at 2,300 followers? Yep, we're back in traveling outdoors. He put me back. Dude, if I'm in the hot tub, I got a Baby Ruth and it's lost. If I'm in the hot tub, I got a Baby Ruth and it's lost. So I know when that dude starts picking up his blue umbrella, we're done. He must have been out here from the beginning when it was hot that he put that umbrella up, because I don't see why he would have it here. I know I can be a little much. Thank you for dealing with me, Captain. You're the comic relief of the stream. You are comedy, man. So what exactly are you loading currently? They are loading caustic soda, sodium hydroxide, probably 9,000 to 10,000 barrels, which is like 400,000 gallons of it. And then all I know is that when they're done, we need to take this barge from here. We need to go to Chocolate Bayou, which is like 5 hours from here. 4 or 5 hours. We got to pick up a empty barge like this, put them together side by side, and bring both of those barges to Houston, aka Astroglide. Oh Lord. We used to bring a barge over here. You see how we're tied up here and they have these orange lights? Well, on the other side in front of us, they got the orange lights there. There's another barge on that side that's just like this. We used to bring a barge over there that they would fill it, and I'm serious, shit you not, Gorilla Glue. They would fill it with whatever is the ingredient for Gorilla Glue. That barge could not have air in it. It was like an airtight tank that they had to keep pressurized, because if air hit that tank, if it had a crack in it or air hit it, it would dry and it would ruin the barge. Sounds like a good size load. Them's just jokes. Oh, I know. So yeah, we would load Gorilla Glue over there on the other side. I used to love that barge. We'd come in here and they'd load that thing for like 12 hours. We'd sit here for like 12 hours just waiting. But they always had like, I think like 2 to 5 pounds of pressure on all the tanks to make sure that there was no air that would get to it. Are you the command master? Oh, he put some commands up. We even started talking about putting commands up, which he started doing already, for other streamers that come in. Like Lizzie has one. I think Connor has one. So when other streamers come in and we give a shout out, we have a command for them so you can check out a clip. We're working on that now. He's the command master. Oh my God, Relic brought Creeps a Clown a pair of pink booty shorts that say Willie's. Oh no. Oh Lord. You think creeps wear that? He might. He's crazy. He might wear them. He said he would 100% wear them. No joke. I'll be dang. That's funny. Will, my son graduates high school. I want him to come work for you as a deckhand. They're hiring, you know. As far as I know, they are. It's a bet, I think. If Relic buys them, he will wear them. Oh, yeah. Yep. I believe you're right. I mean, hell, I met up with him over there to snipe him, and I ate his green beans. So yeah, I mean, there ain't no harm in wearing some shorts if I'm gonna eat somebody's used green beans. No way. My voice text said when we graduate. That's funny. That's funny. You gotta watch that voice text. It's a bet, I think. If Relic bought them, he would wear them. The only thing is, will there be a picture or video of it? That's the thing. Pictures or it didn't happen. Oh my goodness, we've been streaming 2 hours almost. Wow, it don't seem like it. Time flies when you're having fun. Time sure does fly when you're having fun. It sucks that we ain't moving. I mean, I really love to be moving and pushing and going somewhere when I'm streaming, but I enjoy being here and hanging out with y'all. I'm so happy y'all here, just chatting. I try to answer the questions y'all have the best that I can. To the best of my abilities. Ginger says she appreciates being here too. She put the hearts up, showing some love. I don't remember how Ginger found the channel. I don't remember if you came in with a raid or what. Because you've been here a minute. A few months for sure. Maybe you just dropped that follow. Maybe you saw me in pools, hot tubs, and beaches. And you was like, hey, for real though. And drop that follow. I was browsing. Yep, that's what happened. Browsing the hot tubs. That's what happened. I knew it. I found a lot of people I found the neocalalums like that. I'm glad I did. I haven't seen them on in a while. I haven't seen the neocalalums. But they are in Singapore, so maybe the time difference thing has something to do with it. Captain Rob, here's Creeps shorts. Okay, let me look.
This is the shorts.
Why is he coming in high? Oh my God.
Beautiful color too. I think these will look great on Creeps. I think these will look great. I think he will rock these. I think he will rock these like there's no tomorrow. Woo.
Man. Wow. Those are something. Those are definitely something. Oh yeah, there's something. Oh yeah. I have a gray one that's kind of like that. They're called Ranger panties. Some Ranger panties, really? That does not surprise me, Blanco. I'm not shocked that you own a pair like that. Straight up. I'd probably been rather disappointed if you didn't own a pair like that. Knowing you the time I've known you here on Twitch, yeah, I'd say that's legit. Too legit to quit. Too legit to quit. Damn, some short shorts. His boys are going to be falling out of it. He going to have a boy falling out the left side and another boy falling out the right side. He said he won't even have a boy he didn't know he had. Larry the Cable Guy said that. I had a boy falling out the right. I found one I didn't even know I had. Do yours say, damn Skippy? Yes. That would be perfect. Damn Skippy. Damn Skippy. Are we crooked a little bit? It seems like we're crooked. Maybe. Let me see. You have been looking through my window. Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Let's see. Have you been looking in my window? Only Only when you leave the curtains open. So always, because I'm an exhibitionist. Do you want to see my Ranger paint? Oh Lord. Oh my goodness. They're fixing to come out. I got a bad feeling about this. You can clean the window, though the peanut butter smears make it hard to see sometimes. Oh, who this is? This is Plotcox is now following. Plotcox? Thank you for coming in with that follow, Plotcox. If I said that right, maybe I did. You know, me and Twitch names. Ugh. I could be totally wrong on that. Get yourself a pair of military PT shorts. They are amazing. I want to tell you, those are the most comfortable underwear you will ever wear in your life. Sure, this should be interesting. Beer number 4 time. Beer number 4, Mandy Milanakis. How are you doing, Mandy Milanakis? It's about beer number 4 time. Corpus Christi. I've been doing good. Hoping you're doing good too. Captain, speaking about beer, I'm free chilling my Yeti cooler and it's been 4 hours and the ice has not even melted. Them Yetis, I've heard they're good stuff. I heard they're good. But can you put peanut butter in it? Nice, just keep it cold, huh? 6, 7, of course. He's like, how dare you, sir? You don't put peanut butter in a Yeti cooler. You put peanut butter up on a pedestal. How dare you, sir? I'm fixing to unfollow you, sir. I got 20 pounds of ice in it and there's no water, just like I bought it. It's been 4 hours? Damn. Yeah, if you read the manual, they tell you that you're supposed to pre-chill it before you use it, so I'm getting ready for Memorial Day. So what's your plans, Blanco? I know you're kind of private person and everything, but what's the big plans for Memorial Day? Cookout maybe? On a quest to find the crunchiest peanut butter maybe? Cookout with the family, going to have some music playing outside, just chilling. I wonder if I should stream I wonder if I should stream. I would think people be spending time with their families, you know, and so I don't know. We'll see. You should. I think you get some big numbers. Because, yep, I will be spending it here on the boat. That's just what happens. It's what I do. Maybe I can live vicariously through all of you and hear of y'all Memorial Day shenanigans and festivities. Maybe. I would have you out in the yard. Enjoy. Oh, so that the passers-by and the neighbors can see. Oh, that's a good idea. Introduce me to the neighbors. I like the way you think. Think about smoking some ribs. Oh, smoking some ribs or a brisket. Hell yeah. If I can find one. Plenty of beer and of course, maybe watch a movie or two. Mandy Milanakis, if you get a left, if you can get a left and decided brisket, they're more tender. For sure. Left-sided brisket, damn voice to text. Do y'all bend y'all briskets to test them to see if they're Anna does that. Anna bends the brisket. If she can bend the end and they touch, she say that's a good brisket. She's like, that's a good brisket, Paw. You ever seen those commercials? That's a good car, Paw. That may be a Louisiana commercial. The little girl kicks the tire. She can't be more than 6 or 7. She kicks the tire and looks up at her Paw and said, "That's a good car, Paw." Maybe that's a Louisiana one. Hello, Rob. Pick his life. F the ads. I know. I wish I could take them out altogether. They make me do it. I have them set to bare minimum. What if it's a whole brisket? Things like 3.5 foot long. Then it'll probably definitely touch each other. It'll touch. Well, the ones we get at the store down here at HEB, they're probably, I don't know, 2.5. That's a big old slab. And you bend it over. Some of them are kind of tight. Could be because they're still in the bag, you know, air sealed, airtight. So, thanks for hanging out. What if it's a whole brisket? That's the goal. Not only do they make them, not only do they make you do them, they double the amount from one every hour to now. You have to have them every 30 minutes. Oh, dang it. Every 30 minutes. I didn't even know mine was set up like that.
Yes, sir, one load.
Yes, sir, one load. Uh-oh, what'd I do with them? Oh, there they are. Lord, I apologize. I got a decent sized smoker, so I can probably fit 2 slabs of ribs on it. Definitely a whole brisket though. They got to pay. She getting her money. Believe that. She doing just fine where she at. She don't need my little ad money. I gotta go. Good night, y'all. Have fun and be safe. How is the little one doing, Janjir, by the way, before you go? With the tonsil issue. How's that working out? Any better? She okay-ish? Alright. When's this? Not really. She okay-ish, not really. Isn't there surgery this week coming, you said? Are they taking them out? Yeah, she a millionaire. She ain't stressing. I guarantee you one thing. That streamer don't know anything about Captain Rob's adventures. So, we good. You guys quit talking about brisket now. I gotta cook tomorrow. We talk. Oh, on the 3rd. God dang, that's a week. She chilling. All right. Good night. Good night. Have a good night, Janjir. Always nice having you in and hanging out with us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. She's chilling. I don't know. She's been sweating ever since I don't know. That ain't gonna happen. No. Oh. What is this one? Hold on. I'm afraid to look at this one. Oh yeah, okay. That's the money shot there with the hat. That's the one with the hat on. Hey Tina, check this out. Oh, let me see. I don't think I've seen this one yet. Oh, look at that picture. That's a good picture. How many we have in the chat? 49 in the chat. What time is it? Oh yeah, we'll be done by 11. That's perfect. Oh yeah, I seen that, dude. I think she where did I see it at? I think she put it up somewhere and I checked it out. That's awesome. She said you had made that for her, I think. Hello, Dookie and Blanco. Happy weekend. Happy weekend. Six. Hello, Dookie and Rob. Well, hello, Pick His Life. Hello, hello, hello. You know what I want to check? I gotta go check my Twitch on the computer because I want to set something up. Blanco has spent 18 days and 8 hours watching Captain Raj. Let me see my watch time. Well, this would be Herbert's watch time. You got Herbert beat. Watch this. Eight days and 9 hours. Let me see. Let me see mine. You don't have Captain Rob's beat only because I have to be in here. That's why. That's why. I wonder if Magellan came in today. Y'all see Magellan come in? I sent you a picture and text. I saw it, dude. Yeah, I looked at it and I said, Tita told me you had made that for her. That looks cool. I wonder if she put it as an emote. Yeah, cause Magellan sent me all those numbers. He sent me the phone numbers that got that rescue going. So I wanted to let him know that I did get in touch with 21 days. Okay, so let's go. I have to go here. No, I don't. I've been falling behind lately. Well, I know you've been busy at work, and I don't think you was feeling good for a while too. So, yeah, and then you wouldn't get notifications on top of that. I remember you saying the other day something about it. Let's see, man, when you look at the numbers like that, it kind of looks like I might be stalking you, Captain. Huh. Might? Did you say might? here we go. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not the one giving other men thongs, okay? Touche. You got a good point there. Good point. Uncle, you're head mod, you beat me out. No, sir, you're the head mod. Well, god dang it, hold on. We'll see other more methods. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's what I'm looking at. Yes. Okay. Brindy. Hello, Brindy. Have we made a clip for Brindy yet, Blanco? Probably not, huh? Good evening, Captain. Good evening, Brindy. Brindy, we are in the process of, when streamers come in, have a clip of them as a command so that we can put it on there, and then people can click it and see one of your top clips. So we're gonna have to find a clip for Brindy. I don't know if you put one yet, so we gotta find one. I haven't caught one of your streams in a while. I'm thinking with work and everything, you know. Always ready. 54 coming in with the sea squirrel. You know that is a sea squirrel. Always ready. You came in followed today, I think it was. You was one that came and followed this morning, I believe. Ziggy Bungwa. That's great. You saved the birds. We did. We saved them. Sure did. I got the call back. I left the voicemail. I called a dude. He gave me a number to call. I called it, left the voicemail. She got back with me. Done deal. Saved the day. She said they had other baby doves. They had other ones. They were going to put them together. Put them all together and rehabilitate them and release them into the wild. This month has been very difficult with work, my trip to Cali. My dad was diagnosed with cancer. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Brindy. So sorry to hear that. It's been a rough month and I have not streamed. Time to hit the hay, 4 a.m. here, Cap, in the UK. Catch you at the midday stream if you're live. Yes, we'll have one. I should have one tomorrow morning, my time. So you're in the UK, 6 hours ahead. I would say noon tomorrow your time. Noonish, between noon and 1 o'clock tomorrow. AI Bill, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, you found one. Uh-oh. Hold the phone. I gotta go see this yep, live from Puget Sound, Washington. Thank you, Cap. I appreciate. Okay, let's see what the clip is of Brindy.
I was just kidding. Is that ringing? No. So, Coffee. When is that stream? When's that?
I'm buffering. God dang it. Why am I buffering?
When's that coming? I mean, the hat.
Well, there is one there. It keeps buffering because my freaking tablet is weak. Uh-oh. It's a phone call. He got a clip of you with a phone call, Brendy. There it is. Now, if you want a different one later, that can be arranged. Sweet. Is anything happening with this barge? Yep, they are almost finished filling it. Is anything happening with this barge? Yep, they are almost. Shit. I forget to turn my volume down. I hate the way my voice sounds. I hate it. Let's see. See you then, Cap. Mind them sandbanks. I know I gotta keep off of them. Thank you, Cap. I appreciate that. This particular clip makes my ear itch, so I approve. Oh, does it now? Mm-hmm. Is anything happening with the barge? They're loading, almost done. When they'll take the hose off. In fact, he might be taking the hose off now. He's down by the header, so I think he's taking it off. One of my mods called in during my stream. Oh, that never happens to me. Oh no, I never go to Discord with one of my mods when I'm streaming. Huh. Wonder who I'm talking about. That's my new favorite Captain clip now. Are you going to sail tonight? Oh yeah. As soon as they finish and we get released, I'm backing this barge out of here and we're heading to Chocolate Bayou. It'll take us about 4 or 5 hours to get there. We love when your mods call in. Oh yeah. Mods. So hopefully here in the next, let's see what time it is. It's 22:30, so 10:34. Yeah, we should be out of here by maybe 11:30. Yep. But when one of the mods calls in, one of my mods calls in, he rubs catnip all up in his beard so his little kittens can come hang out next to him. It makes it look like they love him. Catnip, yep. Catnip in the beard. Always does the trick. How do you coax them little kittens from under the porch? Catnip in the beard. Uh-oh, what's this clip? Uh-oh. What is this one? Oh my God. Oh my God. I forgot that clip even existed. Was I drinking that night?
Oh my God. I think I accidentally took the Viagra.
Oh, Lord.
I think I accidentally took the Viagra.
I look like Bruce Valanche in that picture. You ever seen that comedian Bruce Valanche?
I
What?
I need to do another stream like that. Oh Lord, he apologizes.
Oh Lord, I apologize. Lord help me.
Why did I even answer?
Because you love me. I'm gonna let you go. I gotta get.
Because you love me.
Dude's crazy.
It's because you love me.
Yeah, the $200 a month that I'm spending on canned cat food has nothing to do with it. It's catnip in the beard.
It's taking care of my little problem.
You got a problem?
I told you I took the Viagra instead of the day off medication.
Oh,
Why don't you listen to me?
I'm trying not to.
I gotta go rub my popsicle. I'll talk to you later.
Get out of here. I gotta go run my. I like that clip. I do like that clip.
I gotta go rub my popsicle. Didn't you hear me?
No, didn't you listen to me? I'm trying not to. Lord, I apologize. I'm trying not to. That's the kind of clips I need to have whenever I have a Be Right Back screen. If we get the Be Right Back screen going, like Relic does, that's the kind of clips I want to put in there. Stuff like that. Funny clips. I do that all off the top of my head. I thought it was funny. It was good. I liked it.
The Viagra instead of my heart medication.
Or when James scared the crap out of me around the corner of the boat, it made me say curse words. He made me curse. I was cussing. I guess I need to get this Tankerman's name too. Whenever I see him come back here, I'm gonna get his name and stuff. Or I can get my man Donnie to go get it for me. Come on, Donnie. You can do it. Dookie Creek, hope you are well. Yeah, by the way, that I think that was Anna's wig. She bought that a while back, a long time ago. She's been having it a while. And whenever our grandson comes over, he likes to put it on, make it look like he's got long hair. So I tried it on, and it just didn't fit right. I think that was one of the drinking streams, maybe, when I was drinking. I've only done 2, I believe. We need to do another one day, drinking some Catman Coke. Yeah, just a little sore as always. Just feel tired. It must be late where you're at, Brindy. Almost midnight, I think. I do like a little Catman Coke. Oh yeah, that's my favorite. I used to like to drink me a few beers, but you know, beer's not very keto friendly, so I went back to drinking, you know, some whiskey, a little whiskey. I guess, well, I don't know. Is rum considered a whiskey? Maybe it's not. 11:41, still on Cali time, haven't adjusted. Oh, can't complain. How are you? Thanks, but it's kind of normal for a week or so now. Brittany, they're good to hear. I'm good, enjoying the weekend. Better get that wifey rub down special. Yeah, this week has gone by pretty quick. So they're supposed to be sending us to Point Comfort, I think, here in the next couple of days. So that'll be nice. We can do a stream. So rum is not a whiskey. See, I didn't even know that. I don't know my whiskeys and stuff. I guess whiskey would be more like Jack Daniels, Jim Beam. That's probably your whiskeys. Uh-oh, what is this one? Oh Lord, I was drinking this night. Oh, I was drinking that night. I was absolutely drinking that night. That was my drunk stream. I was definitely spinning when I went to bed that night. I had to make that clip because Anna didn't remember me calling. Yeah, she didn't remember that. I don't think she did. She didn't remember because she was feeling pretty good too. Hard stuff is keto friendly. Yes. Yes. I ain't gonna lie, right before I started keto, I was drinking that the same thing Willie Vodka drank. He would drink that Modelo Chelada. Oh, I love that. I like the way it tastes. To me, it's almost like a Bloody Mary. And I could drink 3 of them things easy. And I stopped. Cold turkey, just stopped drinking them. Just stopped. To focus on the keto. I love Anna's face in that clip. She's like, oh yeah, this is Blanco on the phone. Oh, she knows. She definitely knows. Nah, you know I love you. Nobody loves me. I want to find one of them back row places where that girl gets up on your back with her knees. Oh Lord. Whoo! I wonder if that would be painful. Mr. Mayor, up in the chat. How are you doing, Mr. Mayor? Good to see you. Man, son, getting down and dirty. Mr. Mayor stopping by for a visit in the chat. Are you streaming tonight, Mr. Mayor? It is. It must be Quiplash night. That's what I'm thinking. Mr. Mayor he plays Quiplash on Saturday nights. Absolutely does. Game night with the mayor. 3016, absolutely, I agree, 100%. At Blanco's Rub and Tug, $20 will make you holler. Yes, yes, doing some, yep. Have safe travels tonight, Captain. Alrighty, you heading on out, TexAg? Oh, the hose just came off. So, the hose is off at what time? He probably called it 10:45, but I'm gonna ask him to make sure. Where's the paper at? I need a paper. I gotta keep track of all this crap. And of course, I can't find an ink pen. It's either feast or famine around here with ink pens. Oh, there's one. You either got them or you don't. So 22:45, but I think we're still waiting on Inspector. Yeah, we'll probably leave within the next 45 minutes or an hour. So if you're going out TexAgs for life, if you're going to bed, appreciate you. Thank you for coming in and hanging out, and we will see you on the next one. Hello all, sounds like Blanco is causing trouble as usual. Oh no, not Blanco, no. Deep Freeze, what's happening, Deep Freeze? 36 hello my Jersey girl. I'm particular and carry my own pins. I've got a freaking container full of them in my bag. I got this one ink pen in there that I've had for, it's a Donald Duck ink pen that I've had for probably, it's heavy, it came from Disney, it's heavy, pretty thick, and I guarantee I've had it for over 20 years. I know I have. Just so you know, I'm still here. Song of the people, Dave. That's Dave to you. Good evening, Mr. Mayor. Looks like Jersey's in the house this evening with 3016er, Mr. Mayor, and Brendy. Joyzy. I probably said that all wrong. How's life treating you? Hope you're well. Thanks. Been very busy this month. Hope you've been well too. Skyline says hello, Mayor, and Mayor says hello back. Blanco, Deep Freeze, I'm an angel.
Blanco is an angel. He's got the voice of an angel.
For a cheap pen Sharpie has a ballpoint click pen that writes really well. Oh, Sharpies are good. So was Lucifer. Lucifer was an angel too. Blanco is a baby doll. Hey, Donnie.
Hey, Robert.
What are you doing, man?
Eating.
I heard you scraping down there earlier. Saw you was working.
I was.
Yep. Look, they just took the hose off, and it looked like he's putting the blind back on. When he comes back this way, I'll let you know. To when he starts taking his umbrella and olive down and packing up. I have hose on and start. All I would need probably is the finish, hose off, and his name.
Roger that. We're still waiting on the inspector too, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right about that. So, but he said once the hose is off, he's done here. He'll pack up and go, and then we'll wait for inspector to get the release, I believe.
Sir, stand by.
Yeah, I'll give you a holler when he walks back here. He's gonna pick up his stuff. It looks like, and I'll let you know.
Roger.
Tell Donnie he has. You know what he'll say? Well, thank you. I'm gonna get some good sleep tonight. I did get to sleep extra since I got up. I got up to, get those doves out. I didn't get to sleep early, so I got to sleep till about 7:30. I got up 7:20. So hopefully I'll be able to go to bed and sleep at midnight. Get some good sleep tonight. I dare you. You dare me to tell him that. Let me see. I just don't know if anybody else is on this radio. Holler at him outside. He's eating downstairs. He's downstairs having a bite to eat right now. Let me go check something here real quick. Lord, I apologize. I just ain't right. When you're out on the water away from office, how do you get the details of your next job? Phone, email? Phone and email, usually. Some companies we work for, 1010. Some companies that we work for do everything by email. Like this one here. This one here gives us emails and we got to print them out. And it gives us detailed orders. Big time. 3 pages worth of orders for this job. It gives us phone numbers, docking instructions, paperwork to fill out. Tells us we need to write down the names we need to write down. Call with a notice, all kind of stuff. So we print that out. Plus they call us on the phone all the time, updates, give them updates. We got to send them our login at 6 in the morning of what we've done from the previous day. So yeah, a lot of email, because we have a Verizon Jetpack on here that we use for email. So I can get emails. The boat has its own email. And but then they call us. They call us on the boat phone. We have a boat phone for this specific boat. So, I triple dog dare you. Really? Hey, Donnie.
Yeah.
You got pretty eyes.
You're gay.
You see what you made me do?
Let's go to gay as a limbo.
Oh, that's hilarious. Chat made me do it.
Okay.
Oh my God. That's not what I was expecting to come out of his mouth. I wonder how they did before technology. Hey, Captain Rob, thanks for another beautiful view. Well, good evening. I am certain. He said, "You're gay." Oh Lord. Oh my God. Now he'll never come to the wheelhouse again. Ever. That is a classic. Love it. That's probably going to be clipped too. It's already a clip. What happens on the boat stays on the boat unless your dock crew gets involved. We got a sign down there too. Captain James has a thing made that says what happens on the boat stays on the boat. I'll have to show y'all one day. It's hanging in the galley. It is. Absolutely. Yeah, Donnie, you don't know the whole story. When I get a chance to talk to you, I'll tell you about the whole story about that.
All right, not a problem.
Good one, T Zebra. Are you sure that wasn't another boat's wake rocking the ship? No, yeah, it was awake. Definitely awake. You know what I was thinking about? You know, that would be, I think would be a funny stream, but I don't think I could do it. Is if we did like an Impractical Joker style stream, but I don't know if I could do it because y'all come up with some crazy shit. I just know it. But like if I had an earpiece in my ear and had someone there telling me, okay, go up to ask this person this or do this. Oh my God, I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. Yo, you mean Blanco? I don't know how if I could do a TTS in my ear, if I get that working and do TTS, but it'd be so many people asking to do stuff. But yeah, Blanco would probably be the one that, yeah, he'd probably be in my ear saying, but I'd be scared because Lord knows. Nothing that is admissible. So I came in a little late. What are you doing at this place? So we brought this barge in, was empty. And we bring it to this dock. They hooked the hose up to it and they filled it, it's done now. They filled it with caustic soda, which is sodium hydroxide, and they fill it to a 9'6" draft, and I don't know if it's completely full, but it's pretty full, close to 10,000 barrels, which is like 400,000 gallons. Then we take this barge and we go pick up a empty one in Chocolate Bayou and put them together, and we bring both of those barges back to Houston. Man, now I see what you guys really think about me. I resemble those remarks. I resemble those remarks. Facts. He resembles them. I resemble those remarks. You're not wrong, Blanco, and we love you for it. You know what I like about Blanco? He can dish it out, but he can take it too. He can definitely take it. Will the barges be side by side or one long barge? We are going to double them up side by side. Yep. Because the way we push it is most of your weight, all your weight's here on this one. The empty next to us, that's going to be next to it, it's only drawing 2 foot of water. So it does have weight to it, but it don't have much drag. So you push off of this one, and the other one on the side just kind of rides along with it. So yeah, we're going to double them up, and we put a cable in the front for strength, and then we put like 4 lines down the middle to secure them together, and our face wires are on the back. So we'll double them up. That way we're only 200 foot long, but we're 70 foot wide. But that 200 foot long makes it a lot better than 400 foot long. What can I say? I'm a dumb hillbilly. No, that's right. He's wrong on that one. Sometimes having those noisy generators on the boat comes in handy. Could you do 400? Yeah. Oh yeah, we could do it. Oh, absolutely. Then we'd only be 35 foot wide. So yeah. In fact, I've seen boats push them like that, but we're going to have a high-low. This barge is going to be low in the water. The other one's going to be high because it's empty. So we double them up, for a couple of reasons. We can split the barges where I have one push knee on the empty and one push knee on the load, and our deckhand can go on either one. Because the difference is so tall between them, they can't like jump from one barge to the other. It's too much of a difference. So if I get in the middle of both of them in the back, then they can walk on either barge. They can use the top deck to get on the empty or the bottom deck to get on the load, and they can have access to both barges in case something happens or whatever, instead of having to use a ladder. And but if they were both empty, we would definitely double them up. If they were both loads, say we had 2 loads like this, then I would string it out 400 foot. Hey, Captain Bird Saber. Hey, KJ Dub. We all love Blanco. Which side do you put the empty barge on? You know what? It doesn't matter. We had it coming over here. We had the empty on the starboard side, but when we go back, it'll probably be on the port because of the way we set it up. So it really it depends. If they got the barge off dock already and put it on the pilings, then it'll be on. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to see when we get there. But it doesn't matter which side. We can put it on either side. That's what I like about it. Brendy, did you hear about Tiny Blanco? Uptime has been on for 3 hours. I have not heard. Will the empty barge cause a center of gravity issue while pushing them together? That's another good question, because we put most of the boat on the load so that we're pushing the weight with most of the boat, and we have only one side. Let me see how I can explain. Probably a third of the boat will be on the empty and 2/3 of the boat will be on the load, if you follow what I'm saying. So hey, how about you, Donnie? Okay, he's back here in the back closing the last thing. If you want, maybe get that from him. All I need is a stop and hose off in his name. I'm gonna turn this light on for a second.
Bonneville, picture on. It's 220 finish time.
Okay, 20. You said 2220.
That's 2300 loads off.
2220.
Go on inspector.
Okay, 2300 off. And what was just his first name?
LON.
Oh shit! God dang it! Man, I caught LON and then I switched channels. LON what?
Lonzel. LON. CEL. Lonzel.
All right, I got it. Thank you, sir. That's what I needed.
No, Roger. We are waiting on inspector.
All right, good deal then. That who knows how long that'll take.
Ain't no telling.
Lonzel. His name's Lonzel. We have plenty of crawfish left over. Oh, crawfish. You speaking my language. So, yep. T Zebra asking the questions. That's a good question. We'll either put a quarter of the barge on the boat and 3/4 on the load, or a third and 2/3. So when it is set up 400 foot, can the wind take away from you? Can the wind take away the front end from you? If they're both empty, it could. We'd have to steer hard on it, like steer into the wind. But with this one being loaded and the front one being empty, not as bad as you think, because the load is the dominant barge since it's drawing 9 foot of water. So, but if they're both 400 foot long and they're both empties and they're strung out, it'll affect you big time. Captain Rob, we have plenty of crawfish left over. Come feed. I wish I was at the house. I might just do that. How could you not fall in love with Tina? Tina is incredible. So the empty will not cause unequal drag with keeping yourself on the heavier. Nope, not at all. When we pushed it over here, we were set up like that. We was offset more onto the load. It steered great. Did you see the picture? Love your heart. We are in love for your information. Right back at you, Jersey sis. Yes, 3016 is an amazing woman, incredible friend, a ride or die. Tony Blanco told me he was going to put a Beanie Baby UT. Do you have to change RPMs of either prop to main? Nope, both run the same. We run them at a 16 by 1650. 1650 RPMs. And yeah, it does good. When we disembark you, well, we're waiting on the inspector to show up so he can come gauge the tanks. Once he's done, we can go. And we may not be out here before midnight because it's already 10 after and he's not here yet. So it may be on Doug to get it out of here. Keith Dimmick. Hello, Keith Dimmick. You up late tonight, Keith. Yes, all love Jersey sister. Shout out to Keith. Got it. Thank you for your kind words, Blanco. You're a great friend as well. What are you hooked up to today? Buck Thirsty. Buck Thirsty. We have a 200 foot, it's caustic soda is what's in it. They just loaded it. It took them about, it don't take long to load it, but they had to stop and do a samples. Had to do some samples. But yeah, it's a loaded barge with caustic soda in it, aka sodium hydroxide, and we got to take this back to Houston. And we're in Freeport, Texas with it. I see on the AIS a big ship pulled up next to you. Yep, he just got here. I streamed it. On this stream, I actually streamed him the whole thing, him flipping around and tying up right there. He just got here about
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
an hour and a half ago. Whenever you're servicing another ship, are there times when you have to use messenger line? Messenger line. I don't think so. I'm not sure what messenger line. I know we have to send paperwork up. You know, they send a bucket down and we send the paperwork up. But if I ever have a problem that I need to contact the ship or the agent, I have a phone number to call the agent. They can contact the ship and we communicate like that. Because let me tell you, they can be difficult sometimes. Them ships, yeah. Caustic soda. Yep, it's high. It's sodium hydroxide, the same as lye. If you ever heard of lye, I guess it would what they use to disintegrate bodies when they get rid of the body. That's what it is. Happy Memorial Day weekend. It's an honor to be part of the wonderful community. Thank you so much, Brenda. Y'all make it happen. Chat makes it happen, let me tell you. Tell them Happy Memorial Day weekend. A messenger line is just a message. It's relatively light cordage used to pull up heavier cable across the gap or through a duct tube. Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm down jack stay. Are a lot of ship captains foreign and hard to understand? Oh yeah. The deck crew is even harder to understand. One of the worst things is if you're on a ship that's empty and it's so high up in the air with all the background noise around, you have to holler up to them what you're trying to communicate and tell them what's going, you know, what you need. And then if they don't understand you and don't speak English, oh my God, it's horrible. Horrible. You get a lot of smiling and waving. And okay. They know okay. Okay. They know that word. Hey, Captain, I have a very important question. Oh God, here we go. I have a very important question to ask you. Does your office have translators? Hell no, they don't. God, that would be awesome too. All right, Blanco. Let's hear it. I can't wait for this question. Boxers or briefs? I see. I told you. Told you. Because no matter what I answer, it's not going to be right. There will be another answer coming back at me. It's a trick question. It's a trap. Don't fall for it, Captain. It's a trap. What if it's a box of briefs, Blanco? That's how they get you. The traps. Buck Thirsty knows. I need to make a shirt. That's how they get you. The traps. We're dealing with Far Eastern shipping. Have you ever told them your name was Meso Honey? So each time they call you over the radio, you get a giggle to lighten the mood. Meso Honey. I get it. It took a minute, but I get it. No, but I never heard that, but that is funny. Meso Honey. I'm in love with Tina. LOL. Is anybody in here in Relic Stream right now? Anybody watching Relic? I have a question. Relic. Yeah, oh, you don't follow Relic? He's got another streamer with him, but I don't recognize who that is. I was wondering who that is. I think it's another streamer. It's a dude with a phone and a red hat on. I know Khan's in Vegas, but that's not Khan. Apologize, I don't know who they are. He's got an Angry Birds hat on. So I didn't know who that, if any of y'all knew who that was. There you go. He's coming in with the song of the people. Keith coming in with the song of the people. Okay, he is with whoever was with Khan. Okay, gotcha. Cute peso, not everyone. Blanco, I do. I don't know who that is, Captain. Yeah. Be right back, Captain. Have to refill my coffee once more. About to get the literary roll. Hit 100,000 words the other day, and at 600 plus for this season. Damn, 600,000! Wow. Alright, so let me put this in the logbook while I'm thinking about it. We have a little break here. Crazy Town. Oh, is that his name? Crazy, is that it? Like Crazy Town, but Crazy Town? That's Crazy Town. Okay. Never heard of him. As sure, he's probably never heard of me. So, he don't know who Captain Rhymes is. I'm a little minnow in a big pond. I'm a small fish. Okay, so we finished at crazy shit on Relic Stream right now. Guys getting a whooping. Yeah, I have it on there, but I got it turned down. I'm not really watching. I just had it on. I don't get whipped. I give out the whoopings. Why did I put 2245 on there? What the hell? Oh, never mind. That's when I thought the hose came off. He said 2300. So, Keith, hello Keith. Would anyone like a spanking? 2220. Finish loading. $2,300. Hose off. It's what they said his name was, Lonzel. Birds did get rescued. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, Magellan. Whoa, hey. Hold on, let me turn this light off. Yes, they did. So, I have the VOD up there, Magellan, but Captain Rob, you have a safe and enjoyable evening. Always a real pleasure. I'm off to bed now. Love you, Blanco, Dookie, and 3616. All right, Brindy. Love having you in here, and good seeing you. The birds did get rescued. The fourth number you gave me, Magellan, they finally answered. The fourth number. He didn't know exactly what to do except for give me another number. And I called that number.
260 for my shirt, so sexy it hurts. And I'm too sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan, New York and Japan.
Oh, the inspector's here. So he gave me another number. I called it, left a message. She called me back, and in 30 minutes after she called me, she was down here. And I brought him to her. We broke off the barge with them and took him to the bridge. Gave him to her. And she said she's going to put them with their other doves. She did confirm they are doves. And they have other baby doves there that they rehabilitate. And they grow. And they release them back into the wild. So mission accomplished. I streamed the whole thing. I'm glad it had, yep, I streamed it. Doug was even like, he's like, bro, you should stream it. You need to stream it. I'm like, I think I will. I'm so dead I told Relic to skip the burger and bend over. He said, what the hell, 3616? It's Crazy Tone on Relic. Okay, Crazy Tone. Yeah, it was so funny, Magellan, because the dude I talked to when I called him, and it was the fourth number. I think I got his name. I'll call him tomorrow and tell him that she came got him. But he said, I told him, I said, look, I got an issue here. Not real. That ain't how I put it. I said, look, I got something I need to ask you about. We brought a barge from Houston to Freeport to get loaded, and there's a nest with 2 baby doves in it. And I don't know, is there anything that can be done as far as getting them to a rehabilitation place, a rescue or something? What do I need to do? Is that something that that you could tell me? You know what he says? He goes, well, he said, you need to bring that barge back to Houston, where you got it from. And dude, I about froze. I about froze when he told me, like, and then he started laughing. And I said, well, the barge is going back to Houston. I said, but it won't be till tomorrow. He's like, no, I'm just kidding. He said, man, I've been doing this for however many years. He said, this is the first call I've gotten like this. FE727 is now following. Thank you for that follow, FE727. Appreciate you coming in with that follow.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
We are. We're gonna need a bigger boat. I wish I had a bigger boat. So Inspector arrives at, I'm going to put 1120, 2320, 20, Inspector Araz. Inspector arrived. And I got to put his name. They would have died for sure if left. Oh yeah, they would have. And let me tell you, they had some strength. They were strong, bro. Them doves, they were healthy. So she told me when she called Magellan, she's like, I said, well, should I take the nest or what? She said, no, you don't have to. Just put them in a box with a towel, and that'd be just fine. So I went out there and I did take the nest because I want them to feel comfortable. So I put my hand over the top of them. I scooped up the nest and put it in the box. They stayed in that nest the whole trip over there to the bridge. And they even went back to sleep. They fell back asleep. So I'm glad I took the nest. But she did confirm they were doves and not pigeons, because she thought they might have been pigeons because of the little white thing on their beak. What you doing today? We are loading up this barge. They're finishing it up and we're fixing to leave with it. But I won't be the one leaving because I'll be off shift here shortly. They knew they were in good hands. Yeah, and that's what I thought, man. I thought if I kept them in that nest, that's all they know. That's all they know is sitting in that nest, and they did not move out that nest. They stayed in it, next to each other. They fell back asleep, and we handed her the box. We pulled up, put that clip out, Blanco. Put the clip of that boat that we pulled up to. We pulled up to a boat. I guarantee that boat was had to be worth $500,000 easy. And we handed it across. We handed the box across to her on that boat. And them dudes are like, don't touch the boat. Don't touch the boat. Are we talking about Tina, our little chat dove? Oh, okay, you saw the clip. Cool. That's it. Yep. Yeah, so that boat was nice, man. The engines, we looked up the engines. One engine on that boat is almost $50,000 just for the engine. And there were three. Three freaking $50,000 engines on the back of that boat. I can't afford them engines, much less that boat. But that's okay. All right, I was just thinking the same thing. That's crazy. It was nice though. Ziggy Bungwa must be good money. Bird rescue. I don't know. I mean, she was thankful that we went that far. That we went that we did what we did. She was thankful that, you know, instead of just leaving them, that making that call. She came out on a Saturday. I mean, who knows what she was doing? But the name of the place, it was called. What is it called? You know what? Let me see. I hate to call. I don't think they'll answer it right now if I call it. So I want to call it because it's just a message. You have to leave a message. I'm gonna call it tomorrow. I ain't gonna call it now just in case it is someone's number. Something Rescue is called. So yeah, she said they had others. They had other baby doves there that they rehabilitate, and then they was gonna put them together, and then release them. They will be released. Hey, Donnie.
Yeah.
All right, the inspectors arrived. I don't know what his process is. He walked back here, but he didn't check any tanks. I guess he's going to check each tank, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you get up next to him or close to him or walk out there and you get a chance, just get his first name and who he's with, and if we need a release time. I don't know if he gives us one or whatever, but I can put that down. This company wants us to put everything. Must be good money. Oh yeah, the good money.
And just speed is saying we're going to be at Eastbourne.
So they called when you were off watch. Did you get any sleep? Yeah, I was laying down, and she called, and dang, he's gonna make that dude walk back there. Dang, you make that dude walk back here, bro.
Yeah.
Shit. I laid down probably laid down about 5 o'clock.
And his name and company.
Yeah, his name and company, and then his first name. That's all I need. First name and company, and then if he does give us a release time when he's done.
Roger, roger. Thank you, Jess. Tim, I'm sorry. Tim with SGS, and that would be the document for the release.
Okay, so he came out earlier. I see his name here. He's the same dude that came out earlier then.
Sir.
All right, tell him thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, we good. We got it. Yeah, I was off watch, and
Let me know when he's done, and then we can give him the doc.
okay, roger that. So I slept from about 5 o'clock till 7:20. I did get some sleep, but I'm fixing to get more sleep because I'm getting off watch here in about 20 minutes. 20 minutes. You know what we ought to do? We ought to raid out to that dude that's with Relic. I don't know who he is. I never met him or seen him, but I ought to raid out to him when I go. Relic will be like, "What the hell?" Nah, he'll probably say something. He'll say something funny. So yeah, Magellan, what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get back in touch with her. I'm gonna get back in touch probably tomorrow. I'm gonna try to, or after the weekend, and I want to see if she'll send pictures. because I had to text my name to her, so they have a record, I guess, of who they came from or who found them, whatever. And maybe they'll name them after me. Nah, I doubt it. But I want to get pictures to see if she'll give updates of how they're doing and their progress and how they look. That's one thing I would like. If anything, they don't live far from me. I could go over there. Have you been on the boat all day long? Yeah, I'll stay on here for 14 days straight. I live on here for 14 days. And I've been on five days so far. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 5 days. So I got 9 days left before I go home. Then I go home for 7 days straight. It's almost like working a regular job. Like you average, if you work weekdays and you're off for the weekends, you work about what? That's 8 days off a month you get basically. So you work 22 days. I work 21 days a month, except mine are grouped together. And I don't have any time at home except for when I'm off. But I do get 7 days off straight. Every 3 weeks I take a whole week off. Pick his life. Good night, Rob and chat. Everyone have a great weekend. That'll be cool. Yep. Yeah, because she's only 20 minutes away. She said she could be down here at Surfside in 20 minutes. So she's either in Clute, Angleton area maybe. And I'm not that far from there where I live. So if they would let me go, I don't know if they'll let me go there. I don't know how that works. And then I can get, maybe if they let me do a stream. Oh, if they would let me stream from there, that would be so cool to show the different wildlife they have. Do you have a family that misses you? I absolutely do. My wife hates that I'm going this long. I mean, she knew what I did when we got married, but she hates it. She don't like it. And my son's all grown. He's got his own family, so he lives in Louisiana. So what do you do with your 7 days off? I mean, what are your hobbies, etc., or do you just enjoy family time? Well, me and Anna, we're together the whole time. So we go eat out. Almost every night we'll go out somewhere to eat. Not almost every night, because she'll cook. She likes to cook. But I'm like, hey, let's go somewhere. And then we've been trying to stream when we go out to eat, so I can do stuff other than boat related streams. We've done a few. So do you live far from the office? It takes me an hour and 20 minutes usually for me to drive from my house to the office. So I drive in on Tuesday mornings. I park my car on my truck. I park it there and it don't move for 14 days. And then I drive back home. So that's about an hour and 20 minutes, depending on Houston traffic, because I got to drive through Houston traffic. 7 days off. I mean, we used to go to Disney a lot. We were annual pass holders before COVID, and we'd go to Disney World like 4 times a year for about, sometimes we'd go for 7 days. We'd go for, 5, whatever. But since COVID, I haven't been. I canceled my passes. We went to Tennessee a couple of years ago for a little getaway. We went to New Orleans last year. So we hadn't been anywhere like major in the past couple of years with all this COVID crap. And field trip to the bird rescue. That would be cool. Nice. So you completely separate yourself from work and your days off. Good for you. Yeah, I want to stream, but it's just sometimes I don't really have anything that just sitting there. I did a couple of drunk streams, if you want to call it that. I sat there and had some drinks one night, drinking my Capman coat, and I said, "Fuck it, let's stream." and I was drunk. And it was kind of funny. There's a spider crawling on the window. Really? I hope there's some bitches outside. I don't see him unless he moved out already. I don't see it. Probably outside. And Blanco's naked. Did you ever catch the Rona? I don't think I have. My wife did. Pretty sure she did. She had the symptoms while I was on the boat, and she took the medicine. She did that, what they call that Z-Pack or something. She got one of them Z-Packs, which is a combination of medicines and stuff. And she took it. I felt bad about a year and a half ago, where I couldn't walk up these stairs without feeling like I couldn't breathe. For about 3 weeks, I just couldn't. I was having some issue. I don't know what it was, but I don't think it was coronavirus, because I don't think it was COVID, because I think it would have hit me harder than that. There it is, up in the sky and gone. He might be building a nest out there. I mean, a web. Yep, you're right. It was a spider. I just saw it again. Tina put something, but I don't think I did. I don't think I've ever caught it. It was really tiny, but I see it once in a while. Okay. A really tiny one. I hope it's outside. I mean, he could be in here too. We do leave the doors open sometimes, just to get a little airflow through. And going. There it is again. He must be building a web somewhere. Let me see. Let me see if I can. I don't see him. Probably building a web. I'm standing up looking like right in the window. With the background lights, it's hard for me to see it. If I don't see it. I see fingerprints on the goddamn window. I get up close over here and watch. He's gonna bite me on my nose. I think it's outside for sure. Getting ready for some sexy time. All right, well, we're gonna raid that dude. We're gonna surprise Relic, but raid that other dude. What was it, Crazy Tone? Because I'm gonna be off watching 14 minutes, and I gotta catch up these logs and stuff. So I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, even though we sat here all night and didn't do shit. I thought we'd be leaving, but the inspector's still on the barge doing his thing. So tomorrow morning, we will be leaving Chocolate Bayou. I will be on watch tomorrow morning at 6, and I'll try to start streaming by 7. So we'll see the sunrise in the morning, I think. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all come visit in the morning if y'all up. That's 7 Central Time, around about 7. Do you ever get waves hit the windshield? If we're in the bay and we're heading dead into the seas with a barge and the wind's blowing hard, the spray does get to the window. Or if we're in choppy seas without a barge, when the waves hit the front of the barge, they do splash up and hit the window. Yep. Absolutely. Not the waves, we get the spray. The waves hit the front of the boat, and the spray just comes up and just covers salt. If we hit rough seas like that, we're in salt water and we have to rinse it off after it's done. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely do. So, but thank y'all for playing the biddy songs, the songs for biddies. Thanks for hanging out today. And the follows, all the new followers that came in. If I missed you, I apologize. If I mispronounced your name, I definitely apologize, because I'm not good with Twitch names. Y'all have some cool, creative names. I love it. Send it, Captain Rob. Who does that? Who is that? Let's see. Who's that emote for? Send it. The 30 show. Send it. That's cool. That's a good emote, because Mike always tells me, send it, send it. So, let's go see if Relic says something funny. We're going to send it to the dude that's sitting with Relic, which I've never seen him before. I guess he does IRL. I don't know who he is, but I'm going to go drop him a follow and see what kind of content he's got. Raid Crazy Tawn. T-A-W-N. Alrighty, we will see y'all tomorrow morning, and thanks everyone, and y'all have a great night. And had 3 good streams today, awesome streams, and I am sending it now. Let's see how many viewers are going to go. We got 45 in the chat. Let's see how many go across to the raid. Hey, good. 38, 39. Sounds good. All right, see y'all later.